Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Assalamu alaikum, comrades. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu Schulz.
Assalamu Schulz in the building.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and this week's podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Make smarter business decisions with Squarespace's intuitive built-in analytics tools. Review website traffic, learn where to focus engagement, and track revenue from bookings, invoices, or product sales, all from one place. Looking to grow your business? Now you can get fast, easy financing through Squarespace Capital. The application process takes just a few minutes, and approval happens in a matter of days. If you're approved, funds will be deposited in your bank account in 3 to 4 business days so you can grow quickly. Avoid the hassle of the traditional loan process and easily access financing through Squarespace Capital. Loans are issued by Celtic Bank and serviced by Stripe. All loans are subject to credit approval. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start the show. Hezekiah Walker.
Yo, man.
Assalamu Andy.
Assalamu Andy's in the building.
Did you vote yesterday? I don't vote in New York. I vote in Jersey. Did you vote yesterday?
I voted in Jersey, too.
Shut the fuck up.
I voted in Jersey, man. Shout out to my boy Citarellas.
Did you vote for an Andrew?
No, I didn't vote.
You lied to me, too. You told me New Yorkers don't vote. New Yorkers voted the fuck out of it yesterday.
We did. Not the New Yorkers.
Shit, like 2 million people voted yesterday.
Yeah,
I think more.
It's the people that moved here. We need to start defining what is a New Yorker. That's another thing. Like, a New Yorker is you're born and raised in New York. That's the only way you could be a New Yorker. If you move to New York, you're not a New Yorker. And if you're a New Yorker and you move...
So you letting out-of-towners decide your elections?
Yeah.
Now we know what the fuck is happening.
Isn't that what the Democrats been doing for the last...
Y'all took the Democrats'
everybody
playbook.
in.
They was like, you know what? They got the Mexicans, let's get the Muslims.
Yes!
Oh, my God.
And it's Muslims, not Muslims.
Muslims is hilarious.
Muslims
It's
is wild.
It's not Muslims?
Huh?
Muslim.
If you start milking them, you call them Muslims.
No, it is. It's pronounced Muslim.
Yo, hey, shout out the Caliphate, bro. It's expanding. They doing their goddamn thing.
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You're not picking up where you left off. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
What do you mean?
That's not gonna work. Why is Adam dressed like a communist and you're not saying anything about it?
Not because that's my comrade.
Out to the people, man.
Yo.
All right. Well, Ice know who to pick up. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Come January, Ice gonna know who to pick up.
Ice is ready, bro. Ice is ready. But you know what? They're not welcome in this city.
They not? They not? What city are they welcome in? I don't think they give a fuck about welcome. I don't think they give a fuck about welcome. Okay? Listen, congratulations to Zohran Mamdani.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
The best campaign should always win. He ran a great campaign in a very weak field. We got to call it like it is.
Yo, come on,
It was
Charla.
a very weak field.
Yo, you
Curtis Sewell is a good guy. I like
Generational
Curtis.
talent was in that field. You had a rapist. You had not a rapist. What did he do? Italian? You had an Italian guy. Sorry, you had an
Sewell
Italian.
I like Sewell though.
Sliwa.
I like Sliwa.
Can I give you a hot take on Sliwa? Because I love Sliwa.
Talk to me.
You connected us with Sliwa's guy. Okay? This is all like allegedly or whatever, so y'all don't.
No, it's not allegedly. He said, fuck doing flagrant because y'all endorse Mamdani.
We did not endorse Mamdani. At all. We did not endorse. First of all, we never endorse a candidate ever once. We just give you the platform to come on. Because my idea was to have all of them on the same episode. I wanted to put them all on the same episode. Anyway, Sliwa guy just kept ducking. And I'm reaching out. We're the biggest platform like on podcasts. Like not,
Curtis got shot by the mob, bro. He not ducking a podcast.
This is, and again, this is all allegedly, okay? I'm wondering if it never got to Curtis. And I'm wondering if his campaign manager is getting paid off because he's like, hey, don't put him on some heat right now. You can save face by continuing to campaign and pretend, but don't put him on some platforms that actually make a difference on Cuomo. We know you're not going to back out, but we're going to kick you a little bread and just say no to a bunch of interviews, tell him it's not worth it, and you're going to ride the momentum, blah, blah, blah. Because why on earth, if you were actually trying to win, would you not come on the biggest pod in the city?
Yeah,
why would you not do that?
I did think it was weird when...
Wouldn't even answer. I said, and he reads the text. It says red, I'm calling, but you're ducking it. So either Curtis doesn't want to win, or This guy is not even telling him about the opportunities because either he doesn't want him to win or he's getting paid off. Again, these are all allegedlys or whatever the fuck that is.
The way he ended up on Breakfast Club was he was downstairs eating. Like Curtis was actually downstairs eating. And somebody goes, yo, isn't Breakfast Club here? And the security, one of our security guards was downstairs and was like, you know, yeah, I might know a guy. You know, he's I might know a guy. And so then that's how they connected with him. And he was like, would y'all like to have Curtis on? And I'm like, yeah.
Why on earth would you not want to come on one of the biggest platforms in the country,
I'm gonna read the
definitely
message.
in the city? Why would you not want to do that if you're trying to win mayor of New York City? Why would you not even why would you read the text message and not even respond?
It's suspicious.
I'm gonna read the message. It said, oh no, actually they had called me. I'm bugging. They had called me and said that. But that's what they said. They just like,
To me, that sounds like an excuse.
they said he was Glazing Mamdani.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They said he endorsed Mamdani. Well, they said the black guy was Glazing Mamdani, but everybody else endorsed Mamdani. That's
Nobody
what they
endorsed Mamdani. Anybody who this is really the problem with Flagrant is that whoever comes on looks amazing. Like that
They
is
look like they're having a good time.
they look amazing.
I think that's what people don't realize about a show like Flagrant. It's just a good hang.
it is that we
You know
literally
what I mean?
with
and we live in an era where people think it has to be conflict in order for it to be good. When the reality is, a good hang, just sitting down talking to a conversation,
Sometimes
getting
it's
good
better.
information, it's always better. I learned that a long time ago. Yes, you can get the confrontation, and you know everybody will tune in for the view. It's actually better when you sit down with somebody and have a conversation. Look at it like an interrogation. If I'm talking to you in an interrogation, I got to get some answers.
You gotta get some answers.
It's a good interrogation.
You gotta get them a
if
little
you get some
Wendy's.
answers, hey, get some food,
There
man.
you
So
go.
what's going on? Like therapy, like yo, that's how you get something out of a
Yeah.
person. So you know, I mean, Cuomo did that. Cuomo rescheduled Breakfast Club 4 times and never came.
So that's the other thing. We offered Cuomo to come in the same day, but we hit him back like the day before. And then he's like, I'm doing debate prep. And I'm like, all right, that's your choice. You're doing debate prep. But the offer was out to everybody.
He rescheduled with us 4 times. I mean, even up until this Monday, this past Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Now, they
whatever.
did reach out to come back on and it wasn't available for us. But like, and I understand you want to prep for the debate. That's your prerogative, whatever. But that is a choice that you're going to make.
Yo, Zohran pulled up.
Same day Zoe.
Zohran pulled up.
He can't.
Zohran pulled up the Breakfast
Pulled
Club.
up. Now
Zohran
we're
pulled
Muslim.
up the Flagrant.
Now we're Muslim.
Curtis pulled up the Breakfast Club.
Chris,
Curtis
you got
pulled
to
up the
start paying.
Flagrant.
You got to start paying your jizya.
Yo, hey, ho, we forgetting one other candidate.
What's
Eric
the
Adams.
jizya?
Eric Adams pulled up the Breakfast Club. He pulled up the Flagrant. Every candidate except for Cuomo pulled up. You know what I mean? Curtis didn't pull up the
You
Flagrant.
can't be
but
president of America or mayor of New York City without coming to Flagrant of the Breakfast Club.
especially in New York.
I'm just saying.
We're the number 1 morning show in New York City. I'm not saying this because it's a feeling. I'm saying this because it's a
facts.
statistical ratings
There are
fact.
feelings and then there are facts.
Hold on, you want to hear the numbers? I'll tell you the
No,
numbers.
tell me the
Hold
numbers,
on, you want to hear
bro,
the
'cause I
numbers?
wanna know
Hold
about
on, this
numbers.
just came out
Chris,
yesterday,
I want
bro.
that jizya.
Hold on.
What is that called? Jizya, right? I want that jizya. I might want it from you too, unless you're reverting.
What the fuck?
You all got to pay tax. If you're not
he
Muslim,
almost
you got to pay
me again.
tax in
He
New York.
almost
you got to pay the
got me just
non-Muslim
now.
tax.
He did get you.
Nah.
You said what?
He almost got me.
But that's a real thing.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. Got a text that said, clean sweep. Congratulations, Breakfast Club being number 1 18 to 49, number 1 25 to 54, and number 1 18 34 in the month of October. So it's like, yo, how dare you,
Just
Cuomo?
saying.
You should have been there.
Just
you know
saying.
what I'm saying?
I
But-
try to tell these politicians, bro. I told the Asian guy I wanted to give everybody $1,000. If you want to be mayor, you got to come on.
Andrew Yang Gang, salute to Noble Mobile. Oh, that shit is real. The tax on non-Muslims is called jizya.
Yeah, we're taxing all y'all.
It was historically
You're getting
levied
taxed.
on non-Muslim subjects.
You wear the what's a guy on your neck, so you don't got to get taxed.
The Honorable Elijah
You got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on bouncing off your chest every day, so you don't got to pay tax for that. But
Salute to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Chris getting double taxed.
It says elderly and sick are exempt.
You're not sick.
You sick. You're
we
not
don't,
elderly
we don't
yet.
believe in Lyme disease in Islam, my boy.
Yo, somebody said the funniest shit last week. They was like Chris acting like he gonna intervene with ICE, so they pull up on scooters. It was like ICE pull up on scooters. Chris getting the fuck out of there.
In the cherry red 150.
Yo, the jizya, it was historically levied on non-Muslim subjects living in a state governed by Islamic law in exchange for protection and exemption from military service. Wow.
Exactly. You pay some tax. You don't got to bang out for war. You get protected. And Muslims, I think they got to pay like 10%.
That's just the mob.
Where'd you watch?
But like Muslims got to pay more and they got to go to war.
Jizya sounds crazy. It sounds like
Jizya is
just nutting on you. Like
jizya. I'm a jizya.
damn.
I'm a jizya.
Where'd you watch the election?
From Zohran's crib.
Were you in a club?
I was in Zohran's crib.
I want the record to show y'all gave Eric Adams shit for being in the club. Zohran got one mixy night and y'all was glazing
Who
the fuck
glazed
out of
him?
No. Every
That almost
What?
lost.
Eric
What?
Adams went to the club too much.
Why? You connecting with the people.
Yo, you
You
can't.
don't need to connect that.
He can't go to zero
But
bond out. He can't go to zero bond out.
Can we admit our biases when it's people
talk
we
your
like?
shit. No, talk
Like,
your shit.
Can we just
Talk your
admit it?
shit. When we like
If
people,
Kamala Harris would have been in the club like Zohran the day before an election, y'all would have been killing her.
killing her.
Nah.
Yes, you would have.
You would
Man,
have.
come on.
You would have been
stop.
killing her. You would have been killing her, you fucking
It's
communist.
the place that he went to. It's where the
He
people.
went to like 8 different clubs.
Yeah, but like the clubs he went to are popping spots. So it's like he
So
knows.
if Kamala went to
listens
those
the
popping
people.
spots, you think Eric Adams didn't go to the popping spots?
He went to the popping spots too much.
Nah.
That
Can
was
we
the
just-
problem. He was out there
If
too
Kamala
much.
would have went to the club the day before the election, y'all would have killed her.
You would have killed her.
If she went on flagrant. If she went on flagrant, then she would have been good.
Yo.
Hey,
You see how the
gotta
glaze
go on
works?
first.
Yo,
You gotta go on
ow.
first.
Krispy Kreme is crazy.
It is.
The
Bro,
Krispy
you are
Kreme is
Krispy
crazy.
Kreme in them, dude. It's crazy.
God
Can't you
damn.
just listen? Just fall back for a second and just be an honorable man of God in Islam and communism. Just be an honorable man of God, Islam, and communism. We're New Yorkers. You're still a New Yorker.
I am.
You're still a New Yorker.
I will say I think Zohran ran a great campaign.
Yeah.
It is hilarious to me, and I said this on CNN last night, that Democrats...
Comrade, you saw that? You almost said comrade.
No, Democrats are acting like this is such a revolutionary campaign, and oh my God,
Talk
he's
your
the
shit.
future.
Talk your shit, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he talked about affordability, which Bill Clinton did in the 90s, because he used social media and because he galvanized the youth,
Yeah.
the basics. Democrats, y'all are so out of touch that the basics, yes, the basics work, y'all.
Charlamagne.
The basics work.
Charlamagne, hold on. You need to be
The
careful.
basics work.
You need
don't
to be
run
careful.
70-plus-year-old candidates
Charlie.
who don't know what social media is.
Hold on.
And you'll galvanize the youth.
Hold on.
They'll know how to use social media
Charlie.
and talk about people's dinner table needs. It's not hard.
You're making me a little bit nervous here because you're criticizing the Democrat Party, and probably 2 years from now, people will say the exact fucking same thing that you're saying right now on this podcast, and they'll call them heroes for doing it, but they're gonna call you a monster right now. So you just gotta realize that if you
All right,
say it first,
okay,
you're the
right.
first one.
So
you
let me
know,
give Republicans
on the
some smoke.
beach.
Let me give Republicans
You-
some smoke.
you gotta balance
Y'all
it.
calling Mamdani a socialist and a communist when he ran the same type of campaign Trump ran. Okay?
Ooh,
It was
spread that.
America first with New York City first,
Spread
and
that.
it was about affordability.
Spread
I'm gonna
that.
keep money in y'all pockets, and I'm gonna keep y'all safe.
Spit on it and
You
spread
didn't
it.
call Trump a communist,
on-
socialist.
spit
when
on
he
it
did
and spread
Why
it.
are you calling Mamdani a communist, socialist when he does it? Hey, noble concept here, guys.
Wow.
Just talk about what people are going through.
Listen, you were on fire right there. I just had to open the pussy and spit on it just so that Fox News didn't use it as a clip. So every time you spit in hot fire, I'm just gonna act crazy. I'm gonna bust it open, glazed up, so that they can't use it as a clip. Because we got too much common sense on
what
this
if
pod,
Zohran
yo.
would have came out with the MACA hat yesterday, yo?
Make America
communist
again.
Go.
We was
Shit.
never communist.
It don't matter. We were never great either, but who gives a fuck?
What do you mean we were never
Who
great?
gives a fuck?
What do you mean we were never
We
great?
weren't great for everybody. We try to get there, and it's okay.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh,
Yo, you make a country. You make a country. You gonna make it perfect immediately, or is it gonna take a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Go make your own country, bro.
Zohran Mamdani is your new fucking mayor. All he did was run on the basics, bro.
Bro, and
Stop complicating shit with all of these
let's
other...
just call it what it is. If you're the mayor of New York, you're the mayor of America. No other place really has a mayor that matters.
Well, I'm gonna tell you who's
So
about
you're
to...
the mayor of Jersey, you're the mayor of Philadelphia, you're the mayor of everywhere
Mayor of
else.
these places. You can be a mayor of the town. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Hold on.
You know who's about to take that talking point that you just said and run with it?
Who?
Donald J. Trump.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're
Zohran
welcome.
is public enemy number 1 for the next year.
I think Trump should glaze him.
Really?
That's that. If you want to subvert the whole shit, glaze him. Don't fight
Can't
against
though.
him.
Like Trump, like that's why I like the people. Again, and this is, by the way, once again, this is something that Brilliant Idiots has been saying for a long time.
Don't get
that
us.
Mamdani has been running like Trump, right? But and we said it since when he remember what was the debate when they asked him about Israel and he was like, no, New York, and I'm like, yo, that's Trump messaging, America first. That shit works.
The first foreign visit by a mayor of New York is always considered significant. Where would you go first? Left to right, Ms. Adams.
First visit, I would visit the Holy Land.
Mr. Cuomo.
Given the hostility and the anti-Semitism that has been shown in New York, I would go to Israel.
Mr. Tilson, where would you go?
Yeah, I'd make my 4th trip to Israel, followed by my 5th trip to Ukraine, 2 of our greatest allies fighting on the front lines of the global war on terror.
Mr. Mamdani.
I would stay in New York City. My plans are to address New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs and focus on that.
You do that along with the affordability, you start to rile people the fuck up.
We talking.
And I forgot my point, so it don't even matter. I'll pick it up and I remember what the fuck I was trying to say. I'll pick it back up.
No, why? It was. I was saying Trump should glaze him. Trump should. Yeah, go.
The reason that won't work is because then Trump will have to admit that he got some socialist tendencies.
But keep going, because I
mean, that's it. Like, he would have to admit, because yes, it is affordability, America first. That's what Trump ran on. Your groceries are too motherfucking high. I'm gonna put more money in your pocket. Why are you having to pay so much for this? Why are you having to pay so much for that? That shit. He's not gonna say, yes, Mamdani took my playbook. Because then it's like, so are you socialist?
What I'm saying, he don't got to say it, but like, I think the misunderstanding about Trump is that he is, socially conservative and then fiscally liberal. A lot of times people think it's the opposite, right? People, what do they say about Republicans? They're, I guess, socially conservative and fiscally conservative.
Yeah.
Right?
Fiscally liberal would be big government. He's not big government.
He is in terms of
I guess
subsidies.
If the Trump checks is big government.
Exactly.
Right?
He's giving out the Trump check. He is in terms of, oh yeah, you know what, IVF drugs, we're going to do 85% off.
Right.
He is in terms of like taking care of farmers or whatever it is. He is totally about government being expanded. I mean, he's expanding government for ICE, right? He's expanding government. Yeah. So it's like, he's not necessarily against it. There are those same tendencies because he understands he has to take care of the base. Right? But maybe you're right.
That's what Mamdani did.
It would expose
Mamdani leaned into his base in a way that we didn't think progressives on the left could. But I do want to say one thing. I think that everybody is celebrating a little bit, just too much.
Before we go there,
Okay.
Can I just say one thing? I would, the reason why I would allow it if I was Trump, right? Everybody's going like, New York is going to be a hellhole. It's going to fall apart. It's this, whatever. If I'm Trump, I wouldn't give Mamdani an excuse as to why it's not working. If you're so confident that it won't work,
no government outreach.
I'm
with you. No government overreach,
Don't remove funds.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, man, if you believe you got it, let's see. And then if it doesn't, then he goes, will you admit that it didn't work or will your ego get ahead of you? Because I asked him that on the pod. Yeah. I was like, if your programs are not working and the people in New York are being hurt, will your ego be involved or will you be able to change it? He said, I'll change.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
You're right.
But if you pull the funds,
he can't.
Mamdani, but here's the thing, if you pull the funds, Mamdani actually doesn't have to do shit. He just goes, oh, they took away all of our funds.
That's right.
And then he'll get reelection.
The smartest thing Trump could do is no government overreach.
No government overreach.
Because you know who Mamdani's biggest hurdle is going to be? Albany. So let him in Albany fight it out all the time. Let him and Governor Kathy Hochul fight it out all the time. You stay the fuck out of it.
Because here's the thing, he got to play nice with Albany. If Trump does the overreach, he has a boogeyman that he could play to his people to pacify his people for things not getting done.
That's right.
Wait for it. But if Trump doesn't do anything in terms of stopping, he'll have no boogeyman and he'll have to make Albany the boogeyman. But if he wants to get anything done, he can't boogeyman Albany. So now he's kind of in this frozen situation.
The only way Trump's boogeyman tactic works is if he lets Mamdani govern and things don't work. If things don't work, now you can say, this is what they want to turn America to. Mm-hmm. They want to turn America to a socialist, communist country. Look what they've done to New York. New York is a shithole now. Blah, 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 this and that. The smartest thing he could do is get out the way and let Mamdani try to do his job.
I think that's too big a risk because what happens if he gets out the way and then Mamdani gets stuff passed and it actually helps out and makes the city better?
Hey,
it don't matter.
That's the worst.
You know why it don't matter?
Go.
Because you can't vote out authoritarian rule. You can't vote out fascism. That's the other thing that's bugging me out. We're saying that he's a fascist. We're saying he's an authoritarian, but we're acting like he's just going to concede power in 2026.
Okay,
you think he's just going to concede power in 2026?
No.
But I mean, like, say if Mamdani does a good job, then Democrats are probably going to get behind his style of leading.
And then Republicans are going to do something else to start flipping elections. He's already having that conversation now.
Okay. Now we're getting into a whole other thing. What
podcasting?
No. I'm down to do it. I just want to Alex's point. What Alex is worried about is that if Mamdani's policies work, it would potentially make Trump look bad. But my feeling is if his policies work, meaning the people of New York are living better lives, they have more opportunity, they have more food on their plates, they have a better chance to make it in the city, that's awesome. And if New York is better because of it, Trump gets to go, I didn't get in the way at all. I love that city. And if that's the thing that helps New York, then that's great. And you know what? We also have had these programs that are helping people over here. So he's not doing something novel. We're also leaning into helping. He's New York first. We're America first. He can own what Mamdani's doing in terms of the movement.
By the way,
about Trump.
By the way, what Mamdani's doing,
he has too much ego.
We have to also say there's a lot of what Mamdani is doing that is very unique to New York City. The thing that's not unique to New York City is just the affordability aspect. That shit will work anywhere. But a lot of other things that he's talking about, a lot of other things he's leaning into are very unique to a city like New York.
Right.
Most of the country isn't super progressive left like a Mamdani is, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that shit works down south. I don't think that shit works in the Midwest.
Yeah, but even, like you said, the affordability, everybody can say that.
You gotta lean into that.
But if things are bad, you blame who's in office right now. And so Republicans can't run on improving affordability if the guy who's in office is making shit worse.
You're right, but can I tell y'all one thing? I just want to say this, man. It don't matter how unpopular Donald Trump is, right? It don't matter if the things Donald Trump does not work. Donald Trump is in the White House now. We talk about Trump as if he's campaigning. He's in the White House now with control of every branch of government. Yesterday, this is my personal opinion, the election we saw this week, it is going to make them use every bit of power that they have now to get rid of every check and balance that's left.
Why? These are all
that's what authoritarian regimes
But they were all
do.
Democratic states. They were going to go this way anyway. There was no shocks in these elections.
I don't think so. I personally don't think so, but I think it's the margins. That's how I felt when I first started. I'm like, these are all Democratic states. It should have went that way. But when you look at the margins, how wide it was, we're looking at the mayor race and the governor race. They flipped 13 state legislators. The House of Representatives flipped 13 state legislative seats in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I'm sure they're looking at, and they're like, let's speed up whatever we was going to do any motherfucking way. Because they're already going down the path of fucking rigging the elections. Why do you think they voted on the Prop 50 shit in California? To combat the redistricting they did in Texas. I just think that the party that has the most power probably still has the upper hand. So everybody just look alive. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Don't celebrate too soon.
I don't know. I mean...
Am I bugging, Chris?
No, I'm not celebrating. I mean, I'm happy with the results. I voted for him. I was thinking from a strategic standpoint, it's interesting. I mean, he's a far left candidate. What thing didn't he talk about during the campaign? Did we think
Trans?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't talk about identity politics.
Well, I will say
that I know of.
And I don't.
And his speech.
But he is identity politics. He's a Muslim.
But he doesn't have to talk about it.
He didn't talk about trans. He didn't talk about gays.
He talked about money.
He talked about
money. But that's why I loved his victory speech, though. His victory speech, he wrapped all that shit up in a bow. He was like, I want to work with the police. He was like, shout out to the trans community, black women, Jewish people, Muslims. He wrapped it all up in a bow. The poor, he was like, the women that can't afford, the people that can't afford groceries. He wrapped it up in a bow.
I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties.
That's why I was like, when Van Jones was saying he thought it was divisive, I'm like, why? Because he decided to shout out all New
Everybody,
Yorkers and say, I'm going to be a mayor for all of y'all. I'm like, is it divisive because he called out the billionaires and the oligarchs and what he thinks is an authoritarian regime?
Van took $100 million, bro. He got, he don't get to decide what he says no more. You know what I mean? Like, he gets his talking points from daddy. Who gave you the $100 million? That's what Van thinks.
That's the playbook, though.
Listen,
what's the
he's
playbook?
a Bernie.
It's the economy, dummy.
No.
The economy's stupid. James Carville, man.
Yeah, but it's like, this is classic Bernie rhetoric. Like, Bernie don't want to talk about gays at all. Bernie's like, who gives a fuck if you're gay? He's like, who gives a fuck if you're black? He don't give a fuck. He's just like, this is a wealth gap, a wealth disparity. If we talk about money, it will affect everybody.
We're like, I don't hear about no sodomy. Sodomy.
Yo, he said it on the pod. He literally was like, who cares if you're gay? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? And it was refreshing because people are tired of the fucking identity politics conversation. Now, Mamdani is privileged in that he is identity politics already.
Yeah.
So, whereas like a white guy's gonna get asked it every 2 seconds.
Right.
A brown dude won't get asked
It's
it.
implicit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it's a little, you know what I mean? It's like...
The other thing I'd like to see him do is, if I were him, I'd sit down with the NYPD ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Say, hey, man, I'm not saying I'm trying to replace you guys. I'm not trying to undercut you guys. I'm trying to support... Because crime is a real issue.
He said it in his victory speech, though. Pull that up.
I didn't see the...
Alex?
Let's pull it up.
Yeah, and he said he's not firing Tish. So the current, which is good. Send the message.
He said, I want to work with police. He said, I want to create, and I'm paraphrasing, he wants to create these task force that work with police. Like, when you respond to mental health crises or when they respond to homeless people, like that shouldn't be an issue that the police got to deal with. I agree.
No, he's saying all the right things. We just have to hope the police are going to be willing to work with him.
And they will work if they believe he has their back. It's that simple. But he has to convince them that he has their back, and he has to do that for the people of New York. Because the people of New York rely on those police.
Yeah, listen, I've been here since 2006. When the NYPD don't give a fuck about you, they don't give a fuck about you. I remember when they turned their back on Bill de Blasio?
Yeah.
They turned their back on Bill de Blasio, crime went up. They were like, oh, word. And remember after the whole defund the police shit, they're like, oh, y'all want us to fund it? All right.
The most thankless.
Tend to yourselves.
The most thankless fucking job.
I agree.
That we all 1,000% rely on every single day.
Every second.
Every second of every single day. It is the most thankless. It is actually a real shame how little gratitude we have for the New York police.
I'm on record saying that I think police officers need to get more money in their pockets.
More money.
Like, I'm not, they always
more respect in general.
If you have these bloated police budgets, make sure more money gets in their pockets. We talked about it on this podcast before. If you pay them a higher salary, then you'll probably get a higher quality police officer.
You're going to attract better candidates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, and here's the thing, is like a lot of people, and I'm not trying to make this all about the transplants, but the transplants played like a huge part of this election. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know
people who identify as New Yorkers.
But they
weren't born New York.
They weren't born
Got
here.
you. Okay.
That's a transplant.
Got you.
But like they were never in New York when the shit was really rowdy like that. So I don't think they realized the role that New York City police officers have played in making New York City a safe place. They came here when it's a fucking Apple store, so they feel safe walking around. They didn't come here when literally I'm in middle school, me and every single one of my friends got robbed for our North Face jackets within like a month. Literally one by one, North Face jacket, backpack.
Was it Fat Joe?
Say again?
Did Fat Joe lie?
He showed up to the lunchroom.
Fat Joe robbed your whole
he thought
gym?
there was ho-hos in them bags. So it was a different time. Like literally in middle school, the principal had to get on the loudspeaker and say, if anybody asks you the time on the street, do not tell them the time because they're really going to slice your face with a box cutter as a gang initiation.
You know that somebody's back doing that in New York right now. You do know that, right?
Oh, I saw the slasher, yeah.
Yes.
So like this is what we grew up with. Like my friends literally that you guys all know, gangs try to be like, listen, if you want to continue hanging out with us, you got to $150 somebody. And then that is how, this is like, and we're in middle school.
Don't $150 somebody?
Not at all. He's circumcision, they call it.
Hilarious.
So
Listen,
what I'm
Zohran-
saying is, it's a different.
Yeah, people moved to the Sex and the City, New York,
Exactly,
or the
they
Friends,
moved there
New
when the
York.
shit was sweet.
Yeah.
And low key, like, we were born at a time where it was already way better than the 70s. In the 70s, New York was insane.
80s too. But that's what's so scary when you sit down with people who grew up here and they were saying things, especially during COVID, like, yo, this shit reminds me of New York in the 80s.
Cops saved this city, and you don't know it because you weren't here. But the police saved this fucking city. So it would be to everybody's benefit that he communicates to them how important they are to making this an incredibly livable place.
I'll add one more thing to that. You want the NYPD on your side versus ICE, because that's coming. If they flood the city with ICE, you want the NYPD to feel like it's defending New York, defending the people.
NYPD gonna get the fuck out the way of ICE. Zohran needs the NYPD on his side for his own personal sake.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like literally,
Yeah, 'cause
like
this
for the
guy-
city, for every
Yeah.
ICE is going to try to take over at some point. If Trump pushes the button, you're going
Which
to.
he shouldn't.
He should not. But there could potentially be a true alien force in the city. You need the NYPD with New York, with the mayor, all that. That's, to me, that's the first step. You got to get on the same page.
I
with them.
feel like,
Yeah,
sorry, go.
my thought process was a lot like Chris's. That's why I'm glad we're having this conversation, because I'm like, you know what, Andrew is right. The best thing Trump could do is not do government overreach. My mind was already going, it's going to be so much government overreach, military in the street, ICE all over the motherfucking place. You know what I mean? But the smartest thing he could do is not do that. Let Mamdani attempt to govern. And if he falls on his face, then you can use that as a picture to paint for the rest of America until the midterm.
And if he's successful, take credit for it. Just be like, yeah, he did all those things that we're already doing over here. Like,
yeah, he followed my blueprint to a key.
and which
to a
is what
T, yeah.
which is what Trump already does, right? If something works out, he goes, yeah, that's what we were doing. And if it doesn't work out, he's like, yeah, you guys fucked up. This is your shit. So yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think New York City he needs to make that connection. I think that would be really smart politics.
And salute to Squarespace, man. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace, thank you for always sponsoring the Brilliant Idiots, man. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand of business. Start with Blueprint AI. Squarespace's AI-enhanced website builder to get a fully custom website in just a few steps, using basic information about your industry goals and personality to generate premium quality content and personalized design recommendations. No matter where you start, your website is flexible to what you need with intuitive drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, on-brand AI content, and more ways to list what you offer. No experience required. With Squarespace, email campaigns, all the tools you need to engage clients, promote your services, and grow your businesses are built in. Set up email automations to stay connected, nurture leads, and save time while seamlessly integrating your offerings into beautifully designed templates that drive bookings and sales. Schedule emails that reach your audience at the perfect time, keeping your business top of mind and driving long-term growth. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to use offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace has been Brilliant Idiots' website since the beginning, and 13 years later, they still rocking with us, so thank you, Squarespace. Please remember to go to offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Listen, I think Zohran ran a really good campaign, man, but, it is something to talk about in regards to Democrats, that he just did the basics. The shit that Bill Clinton talked about in the 90s, affordability, and the shit Obama was doing in 2008, social media and galvanizing the youth. Like, I'm trying to figure out, how did they lose it after Obama? Because they went back to the establishment telling people, hey, no, Hillary got to run.
Here's the thing that people need to understand. The New York mayoral election is not Republicans versus Democrats. Is Democrats versus Democrats. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So the billionaires that live in New York are Democrats. Pause. So they're Democrats. Those same Democrats, if they lived in Texas or Florida, would be Republicans. There's no way that they're fiscally Democrats. They just know the only way to have a say in the governance of this city is to vote blue, because it's going to be blue no matter what. So it's not a real indictment on the Democratic Party when this happens. Now, naturally, the billionaire class or the powerful people, whatever, they want to maintain the status quo because the status quo is what makes them all their money. Unfortunately, right now, the status quo is not working out for poor people.
No.
It's not working out for middle-class people.
No.
So poor middle-class people, when they see a status quo candidate that has a last name like Cuomo or Clinton or any of these like legacy people, they start to go, oh, that's going to be more of the same. I can't have more of the same. So they're going to take a risk on an outsider like a Mamdani because sometimes having hope of change is more powerful or more beneficial than the guarantee of the same thing that you're suffering in.
I do want to know, because he was polling at 1% in February. I do want to know what exactly was the shift
for Mamdani?
Yeah, that caused him to win a whole primary.
I mean, a generationally unlikable candidate in Cuomo. Like generationally unlikable.
But 1%, bro?
Generational unlikable. Number two, like low key, if you, like I was joking around earlier, but if you actually want to know how Mamdani got elected, like Hamas on October 7th got him elected.
Tell me why.
Hamas attack October 7th. Okay. War starts between Israel and Hamas. Okay. For the next 2 years, Israel just fucking like ethnically cleanses. It looks like they're ethnically cleansing. Okay. Anybody who's talking about it or going, hey, this looks excessive, this looks wrong, what's going on with these people is immediately labeled an anti-Semite, you hate Jews. Well, what do you mean? What are we talking about, hate Jews? I'm just talking about like this war that's happening over here, right? There's a mayoral debate where 7 or 8 people are on stage and they get asked a question, where would you go for your first trip? And none of us know any of these people on stage. And all of them say the same exact thing. I'm going to the Holy Land. And one of them just goes,
New York first.
I'm staying right here. That goes uber viral.
Yeah.
But I don't think that has the same attention if Bibi's not ethnically cleansing Palestine.
Yeah, we know.
Right? So that's number one.
That gave him the definition.
Sorry?
That gave him the separation.
That gave him the separation. There's all this immense online conversation about like the influence of Israel in American politics. There's this immense amount of conversation about like Americans not supporting what's happening over there despite us sending billions of dollars. Like there's this fervor online. And then there's this one guy who in this random debate, and we can't name anybody else out there, just goes, yeah, I'm just gonna govern the people in New York. And when people are already suffering, right? We saw this happen in New York City. People can't put food on their fucking table.
That's right.
And then there are illegal immigrants here that were staying at hotels that we all knew growing up getting 3 meals a day. They're like, why the fuck are they getting 3 meals a day? I can't get my kids.
Simple shit. It's the same shit that they were mad about with the border and everything else.
I think that separates him immediately.
Right.
And then there's so much money being spent to malign him that it actually makes raises his profile. So he's getting way more. And then the Democrats are so stupid that they run Cuomo, who is, once again, one of the most unlikable people. It's like running Kamala. It's like, it's not possible to win.
Kamala not that bad, bro.
They're on par.
Cuomo killed old people and sexually assaulted some folks.
I think
Cuomo and Biden are on par.
No, but Cuomo's more likable. He just has the fuck shit.
Cuomo's not more likable than Kamala, bro.
What?
Yeah. Everybody's more likable.
I'm not. You know what?
Yo, the fact that killed all those old people.
Chris, is Cuomo more likable than Kamala? No.
At his best.
At his best.
Come on.
What does Kamala say is likable?
I think her best is always in private, it seems like, because everyone who knows her says she's
been
incredible.
Getting better on her book tour. Her book tours are really good. They are. Her book tours are really good. I'm really happy about the things that she's
Charla can't even lie. That's the beautiful thing about it.
I am. Yo, shout out to Big
Actually, you know what?
BP.
He's not that charismatic. I'm thinking of Chris Cuomo.
Are you guys crazy?
No.
What if he said that?
Chris is better.
Sexually assaulted 13 women and killed old people, and people were still thinking about voting for this guy.
That don't have nothing to do with
That's
Cuomo. That has nothing to do with
charisma.
Trump. No. That ain't got nothing to do with Cuomo.
But nobody
Blame
liked
Trump
Cuomo
for that, brother.
Nobody liked Cuomo, right? There was people were just anti-Mamdani. There wasn't a single person that was supporting Cuomo. Like nobody was getting out in the polls saying he's got great policies.
I think the money. The money class legitimately supported him.
No, they supported him because
he represents stability and a continuation of.
It was like anybody who voted for Kamala. It was just like they don't want more Trump, so whoever else is there, they'll support.
So I was talking to a lot of people. cops, nurses, and finance people all were for Cuomo.
No,
and old people.
But they weren't for Cuomo.
Mad older people. No,
yes.
older people.
They weren't for Cuomo. Like, I love every one of his policies. They were afraid of what Mamdani might do to the city. That's the difference.
Nurses loved Cuomo for how he took care of them during the pandemic.
Okay,
like
fair
every
enough.
nurse I spoke to and every
unions like.
By the way, we don't talk about how Cuomo blew a 3-1 lead, bro. Cuomo was the belle of the ball.
I know.
Oh my God, he was the leader that America needed.
He was about to be president.
All he was doing was leading New York, but the fact that he was giving daily briefings and talking to people, that shit was galvanizing the country.
Yeah. And it wasn't even killing the old people. It was trying to hide it and then putting out a book about how amazing he was at handling the pandemic.
What was it called? 107 days? What was it called?
I don't know. What was it
That
called?
was Kamala's book.
Oh shit. You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck. What was the name of Cuomo's book? What was the name of
Well, hold on.
Man, locked in on a book tour. It's locked in.
I didn't even know he put out a book.
You guys are forgetting the one person who was up 3-1 plus up 20 in the fourth quarter in this whole equation. No, Eric Adams. I mean, for the incumbent Democrat to lose in New York City to not even make it to the election is unprecedented.
But he wasn't up 3-1.
Yes, he was.
No, just by being an incumbent Democratic mayor in New York City.
Eric was
But that's what I'm saying.
They were looking for options for Eric. You know who Eric was in this equation? Chuck Schumer right now. All they got to do is put the right. If AOC runs against Chuck Schumer, it's out the pasture, buddy.
Yeah, Chuck, nah.
Eric.
I don't know if she got it.
And come on, bro. After what we saw yesterday, after what we saw yesterday, I think somebody can primary Hakeem. Somebody can primary Chuck
he's
Schumer.
out of here. Hakeem's out of here.
I think Chuck is more green than Hakeem.
You saw Pelosi's going out to the pasture. She said, she's like, I'm doing it myself. It's like, nah, shorty, you were about to get rocked.
I'm disappointed in Chuck. I'll say that.
Them youngins are not afraid. There's two things that Mamdani's election for me did for me. Number one, it gave me hope in free and fair elections. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think that they was going to let Mamdani win this shit.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
like, all of these billionaires.
I thought the same.
The billionaires in the... Say it. Chris.
The Chinese?
Yeah.
I just didn't think they was going to allow it to happen. Like, nah. I said, if he
We don't have it like that, man.
They don't. No, y'all don't.
We don't have it like that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
We're going to call them the Taiwanese now. That's going to be our nickname. Yeah,
now fuck with our chips.
But no,
fuck with our
all jokes aside,
Yeah.
For everybody who has these conspiracy theories about Jewish people, if those conspiracy theories were true, they run everything, they control everything, Mamdani would not be the mayor of New York City.
True.
He just would not be the mayor of New York City if what y'all say about Jewish people was true.
Yeah, that's true. Because they spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money to not let him be mayor.
I was like, I just don't see them allowing it to happen, yo.
Yeah.
And it happened. So it gave me confidence in free and fair elections, at least on a local level. And it showed me that at least in New York, the socialist progressive agenda can get a lot of these establishment Democrats to fuck out of here.
It's not only New York. The reality of the matter is that people are struggling in America. That's the reality of the matter. When people are struggling, right, and they see the government sending billions of dollars overseas, right? It's not just Israel. It could be Ukraine. It could be anywhere. It could be Argentina. People in America start to go, how are you not taking care of us? If the economy was booming and they were sending money overseas, no one would really give a fuck. You'd be like, let's help out all these countries. Let's do them a favor. Let's be this benevolent empire. But once you struggling at home, we don't want to hear nothing about anybody else's struggle. You come here with that bread.
I don't know why that's so hard for people to grasp.
But that's what he ran on.
That's right. If America was really the land of milk and honey and everybody here was doing good, I wouldn't care that fucking Argentina got $40 billion.
But there has been times like that. When the economy is humming, we're sending all this money overseas and we just look the other way because we don't care. And it's not just the stock market's up. It's like people making good wages. Businesses are cooking. There are these times when you could do it, but the government officials, and this is what I said, literally it went fucking viral when I said Mamdani is the only New York first candidate. And it was like, I was like, he's running as New York first.
He proved it in that debate. That's one question. That came up on CNN yesterday too, because Ben Shapiro was saying how he didn't have no good debates. And I'm like, that's not true. I'm like, what actually changed the tide for him was that moment at the debate, because once again, you're leaning into Trump's messaging.
What was Ben saying with his phony ass?
What was he saying?
Man, just be honest, bro. Like, there's one issue that you care about. That's it. Like, stop.
He doesn't hide that, though. I think that we had a conversation yesterday, and I was saying how I think it's unfair to call people like Mamdani anti-Israel, because they're not anti-Israel. They're anti the current Israeli government, Bibi Netanyahu, and his war crimes in Gaza.
Yeah.
That's what people are anti.
What'd he say?
And I think that folks need to start pushing back on.
What did Ben say to that?
I don't remember, bro. Ben be spitting them words.
Technically, the amount of babies. Technically, the amount of babies being killed is under the threshold of babies that can be killed. We've calculated the amount of babies that are being killed.
I have a friend who does argue that with me. Yeah. He's like, you can't technically call this genocide. In order for
I didn't say genocide.
No. But I'm saying I have a Jewish friend who we get in this argument. I'm like, you sound like a Nazi trying to fucking put a number.
You know what?
The amount of babies being killed. What
I say, because I know that when you hear the word genocide, you're automatically ready to debate.
Right. I say ethnic
war crimes. Against Gaza, because that is what he's been charged with on the world stage.
Yeah, I go with ethnic cleansing because I think that's been communicated by people in government there.
That'll get debated too. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying if you want to just kill the debate, war crimes.
I guess
we're all against war.
The reason why I said it is because I don't know if it's the goal to exterminate the people that are there. Like, if Palestinians were down to move somewhere else, I think Israel would be like, we'll pay for it. You guys want to go? We got you. I don't think it's the goal to just kill every single one of them.
But that's why you can't say ethnic cleansing then.
Well, no, moving people is ethnic cleansing.
Oh, I thought ethnic cleansing was getting rid of
it can be
like
moving
what happened
them from
in the former Yugoslavia. You take a bunch of people out of this.
You see where it's
bro,
just
say Jet 2 holiday, bro. You going like, no, for real. Like, a lot of this shit.
That's 9/11, though. That's 9/11. It's a jet fuel holiday.
We're not mature enough to have a lot of these conversations. We are mature enough to have a lot of these conversations, but we're not mature
jet fuel holiday is
to
great.
have a lot of these conversations.
Why'd you make me say that?
Yo, I didn't make you say nothing,
made me
bro.
say
That was
that.
ridiculous.
Can I ask, what's the origin of that joke or meme?
I have no idea, but it's hilarious.
Which one?
The jet, whatever.
I don't know the origin of none of this shit. I just jump in like a double dutch, bro. 6-7, Jet 2 holiday.
Bro. It was just a really old infomercial,
commercial, right?
And then people started using it on TikTok.
And they just
so they
slapped it on anything that's a mess. Or,
right.
Huh.
Well, so what do we think happens, man?
With what?
Predictions. Mamdani's whole candidacy. You know how we do, bro.
I don't think Albany will let him get most of the stuff done. I think he's probably a more shrewd politician than people give him credit for. So I think he will work them. The thing is this. If he needs to get so much support in New York that Kathy Hochul thinks she can't win without him.
Yeah.
If he can't build that up, because think about it, half the city, maybe 40% of the city, half the city, including Sliwa, is really against him. So, and the other half is really for him. It's on some Trump shit, right? Is that divisive? But half the city ain't enough to sway the election for Kathy. And the rest of New York might not be sympathetic.
When's Kathy up? Next year?
This coming year.
I will say this, and I want everybody to temper their expectations.
But real quick. Here's the question. Kathy might say, I'm not raising taxes, win, and after she wins, raise taxes.
Would it be her last term?
This would be her second. How many gubernatorial terms? So it's her last term. Mm-hmm. And then she has to look at what she wants to do politically after governor. What do? You go to the Senate? Like, what do you...
And it's funny, I would think she would say the opposite. I would say she would look like she's agreeing with Zoe, saying that she will raise taxes on the billionaires, but then after she gets elected, not do it.
Let me tell you, right?
Go.
Mamdani's had some key promises. I need everybody to temper their expectations and know he doesn't have to do all of this shit, right? The free buses, the fare-free public transit, the city-run grocery stores, the lower food prices, universal child care, free early childhood care, the raising the minimum wage to $30 by 2030, affordable housing and rent freeze for rent-stabilized units, tax increases on high earners, corporations to fund these programs, LGBTQ support and gender-affirming care. That's 7 things. If he checks off 2 of those things, it's a win. Yep. If he gets universal child care, New York will be eating out the palm of his hand.
Now hold on.
Out the palm of his hand.
Can I tell you something? Hold on.
I thought New York had a degree of that already.
I think they do. I think de Blasio put something in like that.
He promises to expand no-cost child care from infancy to age 5 for all families as part of his affordability agenda.
Okay, so this is something interesting here. To me, the Zohran supporter, the typical Zohran supporter, the kid who like basically moved here, had big dreams of making it in New York City. They got $200,000, $300,000 worth of college loans. New York City is a rough place. It's hard to make it. It's the best of the best, and every business come here. Maybe their career didn't go the exact way that they thought they could. They're realizing that the window to achieve those dreams is probably closing. The rent is increasing, and he's like, I'm going to put a stop to that and give you a few more years to keep going after it. Those people, in my opinion, probably don't have kids. Universal child health care doesn't help those kids, those people, those voters, which I think are like the majority of the Zoe voters. But that might really benefit the people that voted against him.
Absolutely.
And that might warm them up.
Absolutely.
To those ideas. So I think
got the 18 to 29 generation. He go up to the club and
yeah.
You do the Running Man and shit. You know what I mean? So.
Guys, I hate
it. Now, you know, he's not hating on Zoe. What he's hating on is like how phony people are. It's like when people like you, whatever you do is fine. And when people don't like you, you can do nothing right. Like nothing right.
But it's
and
not
you're
Zohran's fault.
Yo, he was
that people like the fact that he went out.
Listen,
it's just people are phony, is what I'm trying to say.
In New York City in a club dancing to Not Like Us. It's a West Coast song. You couldn't even pick like a classic
That's a little
New York
crazy.
record.
He wasn't
Big Zoe.
Well, he wasn't the DJ guy.
I don't care. I'm Zohran. When I walk in, you should know what it is.
Meet me at the corner of the parking lot.
And Jay-Z's on that at least Jay-Z's on that.
That's a New York
At least
song.
Hov is on that. Yeah. Okay? But all I'm saying, he got to just get a couple of these things
So
checked off
which
his
two
list.
do you think he can actually get done?
Universal child care.
Yeah, I think the
LGBTQ support and gender affirming care, I think.
That's nothing.
Nah.
That's not okay. Universal child care, and I believe minimum wage by 2030.
No.
You don't think so? $30 minimum wage? It's not. Where's minimum wage at now in New York?
I have no idea.
Boy,
$15, right?
Y'all so fucking rich.
It's right around there.
$15. Yo, okay, so I think he can get the child care. I don't know what else. I think within 2 years he'll be able to do a rent freeze, but that's 2 years from now.
Yes. I think the supermarkets, because he only has to do 5. He only said 1 in every borough.
Yeah,
that's
but-
an easy.
But to me, I don't think that's a dub.
Minimum wage $16.50.
With people, with food prices and the way people, you know how crazy the lines are going to be at those places?
But I don't think you need that. I never like.
right.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got food banks and pantries. Like, go to the food. If you go to the food bank in Harlem, the food bank NYC, you will see that they're doing that already. They're giving out the groceries and everything else. I would rather see more funding go to them because I actually see them do the work.
Charlotte, there's a lot of middle class people that are still check to check, and they're not at the point of going to a food bank, but they are at the point of...
Food banks aren't bad. Like, but see,
no, but you know a lot of people have pride.
Listen,
and they won't.
We don't do policies for your pride.
But by the way, to that point,
Yeah, like,
with this
I don't
current
like- I don't
government
like that
shutdown,
shit,
there was
yeah.
a woman that called Breakfast Club this morning. I think she was from North Carolina. She just missed her second paycheck, and she was like, look, she was like, I know where the food bank at is here in North Carolina. I went there already. Like, they're already doing that. Some people don't have that much pride, bro.
I know, but I'm talking about the people that are like right there afloat, and they're like, oh, you know what? Eggs at this place is $4 cheaper. I'm gonna just go to this place. Who wouldn't do that?
But
It's just a
to
discount.
me, that's not what that's for. To me, it's not for that person. To me, it's for the people who don't have money for food at all, right? If you're somebody who is choosing to live in a nice neighborhood that is outside of what your paycheck can cover, the food bank ain't for you.
Yeah, but he doesn't have control of how people are gonna utilize the shit. But that's something that he can do, and everybody will instantly benefit from it, and they'll be like, "Oh, I like this."
But
shit.
also, too, you don't have to. I said too.
A friend of mine said this. She was like, I'm always skeptical of. It was something about like, I'm always skeptical of like. I forget exactly what it was, but something people who got a fresh manicure and pedicure, but they're getting something here. And it's like if you got enough money to go get a mani-pedi, but you don't have enough money to go get food, your priorities are over. And this is a friend of mine who grew up on like nothing, broke as fuck, EBT, whole life, etc.
She's not wrong, but I will say that there is something about doing a little something for yourself that keeps your self-esteem.
I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's not bad. I'm not saying.
I get what she's saying, but I can understand why people do both.
Yeah.
For me, what I would rather do is instead of building these grocery stores, I would rather subsidize the places that already exist in the hood. So it's like, give the bodegas food, let them make more money, let them provide food for cheaper for the people in the area.
I'm telling you, the food bank, the food bank for NYC does such a great job, man, and they treat people with such dignity and such respect, and everything is such, just done at such a high level. Like, bro, I would go there and get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong if you need food to go.
Like, I'm just saying some people are going to feel like, hey, I'm not at the level, I shouldn't be taking this food away from people who really need it.
Yeah.
I think some people would say that.
Salute to the food bank too, man. We raised 150,000 meals. Last week, I put up enough money to do 25,000 meals. All I wanted New York to do was match me. I just wanted to get to 50,000. We have like 150,000 right now, man. So salute to the
I want to get involved in that, man.
I'll send you the link.
Donate to your match.
Thank you, Alex. I know Alex donated. The makeup guru Bobby Brown donated. Mad people just listen to Breakfast Club donated. Michael Che even hit me up today. He wants to donate. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that, like, I've been doing the work with the food bank. And so now that, there's a issue that I want people to like really galvanize around, people are doing it, So 150,000 meals, y'all don't even realize how big that is for people over the holidays. And it's good food.
Yeah.
Like, I may or may not take cookies from there because the cookies are so
if
good.
They're good. They're
Them
good.
shit slap, yo.
We're not guaranteeing dessert for everybody.
Bro.
Dessert isn't a guarantee.
The chocolate chip cookies at the Food Bank NYC in Harlem slap. Slap. Okay? So I may or may not be bagging up cookies and put one or two in my pocket, but that's cool, right?
Hey, man, you provide $150,000 meal, 150,000 meals.
That's
you
all
do
I'm
whatever
saying.
you want.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And go back to Zohran to put a button on it. I said he got to do two things. He really only got to do one. Like, what do we think of when we think about Obama's 8 years?
Obamacare.
All right. So if he get the child care, if Mamdani can get the child care shit done, salute to you, bro.
It's crazy. During his speech, he even said universal health care. And I'm like, he wasn't saying that before, but the fact that he said it during his speech, I was very surprised by that. If he pulls that off in New York City,
man, I'm rooting for
he
Zohran.
will be a legend forever.
Listen, I love New York City. My career is in New York City. I became who I am because of New York City. I hope Zohran does it all. I hope that he makes it the utopia that he says it's going to be. Mm-hmm. With that said, good luck. Right?
It's a beast.
Right?
It's a beast.
Because he, for whatever reason, he chose to go head up with Trump immediately. And all I kept thinking to myself was, did Andrew tell him when he was on Flagrant that if you're a mayor of New York City, you're like the second in command to the president? Like you're the second most important person to the president? I'm like, why would he do that?
Did say that.
Go after authoritarianism, go after, fascism, say we keeping that out of New York. But he kind of just drew a line in the sand. Like,
what did he say?
Listen to it.
He just told him to turn the volume up so you can hear the crowd.
After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Yeah, he's 80 years old. He can't fucking hear.
That's funny.
Like, seriously.
I can't wait till them scooters come after Chris, boy.
Oh, man. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Let's pay some bills, man.
Chime. understands that every dollar counts. That's why when you set up direct deposit through Chime, you can get access to fee-free features like free overdraft coverage, getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, and more. Learn more at chime.com/idiots. Chime is banking done right. Open a checking account with no monthly fees and no maintenance fees. Get paid up to 2 days early when you set up direct deposit. With qualifying direct deposits, you're eligible for free overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. To date, Chime has spotted members over $30 billion. So open a checking account with no monthly fees and no maintenance fees, not to mention access to over 47,000 fee-free ATMs, more than the top 3 national banks combined, guys. Combined. Yeah, you want access. Sometimes you need access to that money. You need it a little bit early. You got a big date with somebody. You got to pay some bills off. Something's dropping that you need in your life. Okay, you can work on your financial goals through Chime today. Open an account in 2 minutes at chime.com/idiots. That's chime.com/idiots. Chime feels like progress.
Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Timing depends on submission of payment file. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs. Bank ranking and number of ATMs according to U.S. News and World Report 2023. Chime checking account required.
Church announcement show, Sochi.
Oh, damn.
That was crazy.
That was a little bit crazy. No, nothing to announce right now, man. Just getting back on stage. Feels good to be back on stage. And very excited. Very excited about what's to come.
My church announcements, 2 Chainz book. Go pre-order that right now. The Voice in My Head is God. That will be available March 3rd, 2006 on Black Privilege Publishing. Also, go pre-order Arsenio Hall's book, Arsenio. That will be out next year as well. And go pre-order Just Hilarious. Till Death Do We Parent. I thought I had a copy with me, but I don't. Till Death Do We Parent will be out next year via Black Privilege Publishing as well. That's going to be a very interesting book because it is just talking about how her and her baby daddy, Rome, have got to an agreement on how to co-parent. And, you know, she had a baby when they were young, so it's a very humorous tale. But you'll learn a lot. Now let's get back to the show. Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis canceled.
So what happened? Gervonta put hands on his wife?
Man, you know what I heard? I heard that Gervonta Davis was being very difficult to work with and Netflix was just waiting for a reason. You know, you saw what Jake Paul tweeted. Jake Paul said Gervonta Davis is an actual walking human piece of garbage. Working with him is an absolute nightmare. The unprofessionalism, the bizarre requests, the showing up hours late to shoots, the numerous arrests and related accusations and lawsuits. If you support this man, you support the most vile sin a man can commit. What else to say? I didn't want to give this woman abuser a platform to grow his fans and to grow his bank account. My company champions women. I'm so sorry to everyone involved, mostly to the undercard fighters, to my team at MVP, and to my team who worked so hard prepping for this fight, sacrificing time with loved ones and kids just for this fool to lose his unintelligent mind again. It's scary that devilish men like this can rise to the top of culture and sports, including in positions of power. I hope you people moving forward look beyond his fake streetwear pieces, swag, and search for something deeper to be a fan of. As for me, it's on to the next one. As always, anyone, anytime, any place. I mean, here's the thing. I think that, you know, I don't know if it's true what they said. I just know that they were saying he was showing up late to promo shoots and he was, you know, just being a diva, just being a difficult person to work with. And the thing I always tell anybody, and I don't care what age you are, whenever you're working with somebody, when you're on a set, you know, when you're in a corporation, whatever it is, the thing that will keep money in your pocket and always keep you working is when those individuals say, that person is a pleasure to work with. When they say you're a pleasure to work with, I promise you, you will always get phone calls. That's why I walk in the room. It's just my nature anyway, because, you know, just the way my anxiety's set up, I need to know who's who. So I speak to everybody. I look in everybody's eyes. I'm really observing to make sure I don't see anything bulging in any places where there might be pistols or anything else. But I'm saying hi to everyone. I speak to everybody in the room. I speak to everybody when I leave. I'm polite because I used to sell crack and work at Taco Bell, and I understand how much of a blessing it is to be in these positions. There's no way that I'm going to be, you know, getting tens of millions of dollars like Gervonta Davis is and be acting like a diva. And I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying if the rumors are true. You know what I mean? If the rumors are true, because that's what I was told. And, you know, I heard they were just looking for a reason to part ways. So
I mean, that's a good reason. I think he has a good point, too. It's just like, you know, he built his platform a lot, or Jake, on female fighters.
Absolutely.
So maybe he should support Gervonta because he supports the beating of women.
Yeah, but not by other genders.
I got it.
And also, too, maybe Tank isn't used to
Nobody has paid people more money to beat women than Jake Paul. That's a fact.
Nah, that's not true.
That the women...
Diddy, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You can add up the...
They got beat.
That's what you just said.
No. He's paying the beater.
Oh, shit, you're right. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with our brains today?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a lot of ways...
Maybe the NFL?
Say again?
The NFL, maybe. You don't think the NFL, maybe?
No, you're right about that.
The NFL pays a lot of...
The only corporation or company that has paid people to beat women more is the NFL.
Oh,
now,
because it's a lot of women that are probably putting up with this because they're with these guys that are making all this money, and they're like, if he didn't have all this money, you know how some people are. They telling him, baby, it's okay. He takes care of you.
With Jake, it's
bullshit.
consensual. That's the thing. It's Jake. It's consensual. Two consensual parties.
Well,
two
you didn't
women.
say that word.
No, I'm saying it's consensual. I'm saying these two women.
So he paid women to beat on each other.
Exactly.
Got you. Also,
now, if you like seeing a woman get beat, imagine two women beating on each other. That must be double. That's like lesbian porn.
I love women boxing. Also, I was thinking too, maybe Tank isn't used to being the B side of a fight.
B-side. So everybody's working around his schedule, and now
when you the A side, you get to dictate things. You pick who you want. Blah blah blah. Maybe he's not used to being the B side. And he's still trying to act like the A side. Netflix don't give a fuck. MVP Promotions don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That could be it too.
That would have been a big fight. I think a lot of us would have watched that.
Of course we would have watched. 50 Cent trolling the shit out of Diddy, bro. Like, 50 Cent said he looked there's a picture of Diddy on the yard with a bunch of guys, and it said he looked happy to me with all them handsome men around. Good morning, New York City.
Damn.
50.
Damn. 50 diabolical, bro.
I mean, listen, man. You can't be mad at Fifth because we don't know the dynamics of 50 and Diddy's issues.
Oh.
Now, I think I do, because I've been told things, but I'm not going to ever share that publicly. But if you kind of knew...
Then it might feel justified.
It would fit... No, not might.
It would.
It would, man. It's like when people used to be like, yo, and it's not to this extreme, but when people used to be like, man, why he don't just let up off Ja Rule and blah... They tried to kill him twice, guys.
Yeah, so if you try to kill me twice, then it's going to be hell for you forever.
And even if you didn't try to kill me twice, we know about the stabbing at the Hit Factory. Even if the other one didn't have anything to do to you, it was I believe it was affiliated with you. I believe it was people close to you. Yeah. So I'm going to carry it like it was
forever.
You. So forever, I understand it. Now, the beef I don't understand 50 has is with Zohran Mamdani. That's his latest foil. I don't know why he has the issues with Zohran that he does.
You know what? I think we know why.
The money.
It's just the money situation. But also 50 doesn't even live in New York anymore.
I know.
So I don't know why. Maybe he's just looking out for the city.
I think 50 just likes chaos.
Yeah.
And as a cancer, I understand him.
But Zohran came out to a Ja Rule song for his victory song.
Oh.
He's fucking up.
That's probably why.
What I want 50 to do...
Why come out to a Ja Rule song?
There
are other people 50 beef with that got...
But they say he played Many Men at his victory party too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what I want 50 to do is learn the joy of fucking with people behind the scenes. I read the 48 Laws of Power and the 50th Law. I know 50's read the 48 Laws of Power. 48 Laws of Power says always keep your hands clean. I, too, used to like to get my hands dirty, but it's nothing like being the Wizard of Oz. By the way, I only say that to fuck with people. I just say that for the YouTube videos. You know, I love the conspiracy YouTube videos.
Hold on. How many things you got cooking right now behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, people or nobody? No, really nobody. Truly nobody. Well, nobody in entertainment. Politics? Oh, you're getting primary, buddy. Okay. Shout out to Vibe Magazine too, man. Vibe Magazine did a great article on me and my good sister Dolly Bishop, man. We are on the cover.
Shout out Dolly.
Yeah, we're on the cover of this month's Vibe. It says Dolly S. Bishop, Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network shines, celebrating 5 years of creative excellence. So they did a great profile on us and the Black Effect Podcast Network. We've been in business for 5 years, man, and contrary to YouTube's popular belief, we are doing fantastic. Okay? What else we got, Chrissy? Chris Moreau. What we got?
Going down, keep going down.
What's the sexiest man alive? Yo, somebody tell me Jimmy Fallon got sexiest man alive. Is that true? Who got sexiest man alive, yo?
I miss Taylor, man.
Who's that?
Taylor, we miss you.
Taylor Gang. Okay. I have no idea who Jonathan Bailey is. Who is Jonathan Bailey?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Move on. Next. Who cares?
He's an actor. People Magazine is actor Jonathan Bailey. This year's Sexiest Man Alive. Bailey is known for his roles in Wicked, Bridgerton,
Congrats.
Jurassic World.
Congrats, man.
I've seen all those movies and have not seen this man ever in my life.
Congrats, bro.
That's him?
Got it, man.
He looked too regular white.
Yeah.
You got it. Like, there's a distinct, like, you got, like, Brad Pitt, George Clooney. There's a different, like, distinct, you know, whiteness about them. He don't have that.
I agree, though, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hit.
You wouldn't hit?
I don't think I'd hit. Would you clap it?
Nah, I don't like white meat.
You don't like white meat?
Nah.
What happened?
Diet change. Diet change.
What happened? You got that sugar, right? You got that sugar. That sugar got you, huh?
Gave up pork, gave up white meat, you know what I'm saying?
Gave it all up. You gotta do, man. You looking good, though. Skin looking good.
Thank you, man.
Less stress.
Man. That's it, man.
Yeah, you less stress, man. That pink hit different, though. That pink hit different, dude. That pink is different.
Chill. You're exciting people from other podcasts. You're exciting people from other podcasts. Relax, bro. Relax, bro. You're exciting people from other podcasts. You're gonna make people from other podcasts relapse, bro.
Oh no. I don't want them to do it because it's hard for them to control their diet. You know. The things you consume are difficult, man.
Cut it out.
It's difficult, man. You know.
What do you think of Mayweather saying he'd always be a voice for Israel?
Man, he's in some dire financial situations for sure, bro. That's how much you think it costs him to do that?
I don't know. I'm not mad at him for doing it. What is this? First of all, like what was this event?
I don't know, man. What's the check?
You think he got paid for that? I don't think he got paid for that.
Yeah, he had to get paid for that.
Man.
You think so?
Yes.
Really?
Come on, man.
Making him dress like a fucking superhero.
Nah, he looking.
I'm not mad at him for doing it, you know. I don't like the conspiracy theories. In February, the IRS put a lien on Floyd Mayweather over taxes not paid since 2015. Jeez. He was caught lying about owning Manhattan real estate by Business Insider. He's doing exhibitions that can't draw a crowd for a fraction of his heyday paychecks. He's being used for a check I'm not saying that.
Come on, guys.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, that is tinfoil Pooh Shiesty mask, yo. Like,
wait, what?
Tinfoil Pooh Shiesty mask. I don't have a problem with him doing what he's doing. And I think this is what happens when people don't make the distinction between Israel and the Israeli government. Your beef is with the Israeli government. That's who you're mad at. Not all of Israel and every Israeli, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think that we want to take responsibility for the things our government does that we don't like. You know?
No. I think we do a really good job of drawing a line in the sand. I think it's a ridiculous argument because you're still responsible for the things that your government is doing. That's still your president at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, regardless. And we're allowed to criticize our president.
Yeah.
Right? And we're allowed to demand that our president make changes. But I think that there's too much.
Yeah, I don't think it justifies hating a group of people. I mean, I hate that.
Oh, I'm with you 100%. But I think that
there's a lot of it. It's
because people don't push back on the BB of it all.
Well, I think there's a few things going on. It's like people don't push back the BB at all. I think there should be a separation between like the people in the government that make decisions and then just people who believe in a religion that's been around here for 3,000 years. I think those are separate 100%. But I also think that there's a thing going on where it's just like not being able to have that discussion without people labeling you some way. Like if you're critical of what a government's doing and somebody labels you an anti-Semite, it makes a lot of people just get quiet. Right? They go, okay, well, I don't want to say anything. And when they're quiet, you basically cede the conversation to the most wild fringes. And then the wild fringes are the ones that dictate the conversation. So what we actually should do is have more conversations and have more dialogue without throwing around people being anti-Semites or people being Jew haters and just addressing the ideas that are there and like debating those ideas. And then you don't lose it to the fringe and the extreme. So there's a lot of different things that are going on here, but yeah, it's horrible to see all the anti-Semitism. And people think I'm Jewish, so I get it. Like I can actually speak to it being real. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who are like, nobody's assuming you're Jewish, so you're not getting it. People think I am, so I get it. So I can tell you for a fact, it is just like people are just hateful of people simply because they think they're Jewish, not knowing a single thing about
Chris, what did I tell you a couple years ago?
What's that?
I said I didn't know they hated y'all that much.
Oh yeah.
I literally said that.
And now it looks like it's almost open season because they feel justified by what Israel's doing. And that's where you need to be able to cross.
That's where you got to draw the. That's where you draw the line.
They feel justified in their hate. Like that doesn't justify your hate.
By the way,
at all.
I tell everybody go back to before October 7th. Israelis didn't like Bibi Netanyahu.
They wanted him out.
He was on his way out of here.
Exactly. Israelis were in the street protesting against Bibi Netanyahu. Israelis were saying he needs to be locked up.
They were protesting during the war too.
That's my point. So that's why the whole, I don't like when they label people like the Mamdanis and everybody. They're not anti-Israel. They're anti-Bibi. But maybe the Mamdanis of the world got to do a better job of being distinct about what they're against.
Okay, so they're like we can go back into things that like Mamdani has said that are probably terrifying to Jews, right? Globalize the intifada. Like that's a thing that's terrifying to Jews. You roll your eyes at that because you're from fucking Taiwan.
Call Dove in here right now. Listen, all jokes aside, call Dove in here right now and get Dove to talk, and Dove will have tears in his eyes.
Exactly. Man. So it's like that's a thing that does scare Jews, okay? Like whether you like
but
it or
not. I won't name the person, but I also saw a fairly prominent Jewish radio personality calling Mamdani a terrorist this morning.
Yeah, that's horrible too.
What?
Who? Does it look? If you want to say it, you can say it. I don't want to
I don't know who did that.
He's not even that big a deal. That's why I don't want to give him a shine.
Oh.
But
the point is this. Is that like that's terrifying. Also, just calling him a fucking terrorist, that's also terrifying. Like you shouldn't be doing these things.
Right.
These things shouldn't happen.
Put a target on his back.
Exactly. But it's like disgusting rhetoric. Like we should be able to, these people are, if they are politicians, like they should be able to discuss ideas without the immediate label being thrown out. Like, oh, you hate all these people.
It's lazy.
Maybe exactly. It's lazy. It's like maybe there is merit to what they're saying and maybe you should consume it and then debate it. And maybe you have points that will rebuke what that person's saying and then they might change how they feel. But simply just labeling somebody hateful is going to make everybody else leave the conversation. Now you lose the conversation to the fringes. They control the discourse. And then what they're saying is all of a sudden normalized. And we need to do that. It never works. Remember during fucking Me Too, it's the same exact thing. During Me Too, we're out here going, hold on, people at work and a boss says like, you have a nice weekend. It wasn't that, but like something insane. We were going, whoa, that's a little bit crazy. Or Aziz Ansari going on a date and like, you know what I mean? Like watching fucking Seinfeld and offering a girl a glass of wine and she's like, I was Me Too. And then people going, that seems a little far. And it's like, oh, you're enabling this toxic behavior. It's like, okay, well now what you're going to do is lose the conversation to the most extreme people. And then you had the red pill community dictating what the conversation was about men and women and their relationships. Like, you have to be able to have these conversations without immediately labeling people, or else it just gets so... How do we not learn this lesson every single fucking time?
Listen.
Black Lives Matter was the same thing. It's like, we could have had this conversation, right? We could have talked about it. We could have been, all right, maybe we shouldn't be destroying stores. Maybe we shouldn't be ripping these things off. And then what happens? We find out it was just a real estate scam. And now, it's going to be very difficult to support something like that in the future. We could have had that discussion.
Let's pay some
people
bills,
are too
man.
terrified.
I'm not having this conversation. Let's pay some bills.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Let's have the conversation instead of immediately labeling people hateful.
I agree. And I don't think that rhetoric works no more. They did that shit to Mamdani the whole campaign. Yeah. That shit did not work. They did that shit to Trump the whole campaign. That shit did not work. At the end of the day, people are tuning all of that shit out and they're like, is this motherfucker speaking to my issues? Is he speaking to my interests? He's a good man, Savannah.
Yeah. Now they doing it to Tucker.
Tucker who?
Tucker this dick in your mouth. Tuck that in. Tuck this dick real quick in your mouth. Put it to bed. Put this dick to bed.
You know why that was fucked up? Because you wasn't even trying
he
to.
Wasn't trying. I'm going to take advantage of it.
There's so many Tuckers.
I'm going to take advantage of it.
But you know what was so fucked up? When he said Tucker, my mind went to trans. I don't know why.
Are Tuckers.
I literally thought about somebody
Tuckers.
tucking their dick. I didn't even think about Carlson.
Yeah.
How you not the most famous Tucker? How is Tucker Carlson not the most famous Tucker? Why do my mind go to people that tuck their dicks?
That's your mind.
RuPaul.
Let's pay some bills.
Yo, wait, we're not talking about Tucker?
What happened with Tucker? What happened
what's
with
the
Tucker?
infighting? I know there's some sort of infighting.
Tucker had Nick Fuentes on.
Okay.
And Ben Shapiro is trying to cancel him.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't ask him about that when you saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. I left. I only did an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, the second hour, because when I was leaving and I was getting my stuff out the room, I saw Henry, right? Henry. What's homie from CNN name that do the data?
Oh,
be doing the polling.
Harry
Enton. I'm sorry. Salute to Harry. Harry was asking him about that.
Oh, yeah.
Harry had all the Tylenol in utero. He had all the Tylenol in utero.
What?
I got it.
Yeah.
They say Tylenol causes autism, man.
No, you think Harry got autism?
Harry got autism with a capital, all the letters.
You know what's so funny about that, man? Hold on.
I know Harry.
You know what's so funny about that?
Harry knows the score of every baseball game for the last 50 years.
He's Rain Man. I didn't say this yesterday, but I was sitting there and nobody told us the show was starting, bro. So I'm sitting there and the shit starts counting down and, the intro comes on. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, the show's starting? Yeah. Yo, Harry just starts talking. Like, he just comes in hot. No, welcome to whatever. He just started talking like we've been sitting there for a long time. Yep. Like, we just knew what the fuck was going on. He didn't introduce nobody. We just got to it.
He got it, bro.
And I was like, yo, he's really, really focused. Like, he's laser focused. But now that you say that.
Now you get it. He had extra strength. He was on the extra strength, bro.
Now that you say that.
They was crushing the extra strength and
now
just boofing him, bro.
Now that you say that.
It's different. I love Harry. Harry's a great guy.
No, Harry's a good dude.
If I ever forgot a score of a baseball game from the 50s, he got that shit.
Harry has that mad money energy. What's that dude name? That's
Jim
Cramer. Yeah. Harry and Jim Cramer, it's like the same type of thing.
He also got that accent from like the 50s.
He got an accent?
You know, like that, like, yeah, we gotta find it out.
Exactly. Oh, this just in. This just in. Wait, I gotta stop you for a minute. Breaking news.
Shout out Harry Enton,
Polling stations are just reporting.
The boy.
Nah, salute to Harry Enton. You do a
love you, Harry.
You do a good job. Last night was fun, man. We was on there with who was on there? Ben Shapiro. Anna, what's Anna's last name from Young Turks? I know it starts with a K.
Kasparian.
Man, I love Anna Kasparian.
She don't give a fuck.
Anna is the truth.
She don't give a. How did her and Ben get along?
I mean, Anna pushes back like in a good way. Like she just, and it's not even a conflict way. It's like, no, I disagree with you there, blah blah blah. But when she needs to get buck, she gets buck. They didn't get buck last night though. Tesla Figueroa was on there as well. And the reason I like CNN, and I got to give Abby all the credit for this, this stuff like this CNN election live cast wouldn't happen without Abby Phillips, because Abby Phillips gives a platform to people like Anna. Abby gives a platform to people like Teslin. They probably would have had Ben on there anyway, because Ben's platform is huge. You know what I'm saying? Young Turks is big too, right? Teslin's building her platform as well.
Young Turks hosted by
Chank. My guy
exactly.
Chank.
Yo, do you love Chank? Do you love Chank?
Who?
Chank.
Yes, I do.
It's my guy.
Technically, you're a Chank lover, or
Market.
That's
bleep
fine.
it.
That's not bad.
Bleep it.
That's not bad. Why is that bad? That's his name, bro.
That is his name.
That's his name. I'm not pronouncing it wrong.
It is his name.
You
It is
love
his name,
Chank, bro.
and he's
You're
not
a
even that
Chank lover, bro. You're a
So the first name is Cenk. It's spelled C-E-N-K, but the C in Turkish is pronounced like a J, like Cenk, like short for Jenkins, okay? Cenk.
But shout out to Anna, man. We should have had Anna on the pod. Yo,
Yeah.
We should have had Anna on the pod. Anna's dope. She's dope. Salute to Anna. I wanted to have her on Breakfast Club this week too, man. She's
Chop
dope.
it up with Anna, man.
Let's do some Asking Idiots, Chris.
Let's pay the bill, right?
Yeah, let's pay some bills.
We have a blue chip.
You know?
I got it. All right, guys, take a break for a second, man. Man, it's fall, bro. We're coming up on winter. Thanksgiving. You need to give that full dick, man. You're going to visit your girl's family, man. You're sleeping in that shitty side bedroom. You know, you got to let that whole family hear you laying it down. Dad got to hear, mom got to hear, cousins got to hear, kids got to wake up. You got to shake the foundation of that house you're going to visit, right? You're going to do it before the meal. You're going to do it after the meal. You might have to even do it in the shower, run that shit long so nobody else has hot water. How you going to do it? Blue Chew is going to help you do it, okay? It's the Chew. It's one we rock with, the one that you rock with. And you can get your first month free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Best dick you've ever delivered in your life. The hardest dick you ever delivered in your life. The Chew is the one we rock with and the one you're going to rock with. BlueChew.com. Use the promo code IDIOTS. Now let's get back to the show.
Let's do some Asking Idiots, man.
Let's do it.
Why? I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. Dom Taro Das Dad 88 said, "Why is male masturbation nasty, but for women it's sexy?" Who said it's nasty?
Nah, it's
Who
not.
said male masturbation is nasty?
I caught a nocturnal emission last night.
Oh, you nutted it in your
That
dream?
shit was fire,
Nah,
bro.
you was getting fucked by a poltergeist, bro. Poltergeist gave you some pussy.
No, head.
Poltergeist gave you some head,
I remember
bro.
exactly what it was. And the head was crazy.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
You remember what the ghost looked like?
Yeah.
Who was it?
My wife.
Come on, bro. I know it's wintertime and y'all get pale, but cut it out. She wasn't a ghost, bro.
Nah.
What the fuck, yo?
It was my wife that I love so much.
No, it was a dream.
Yeah, and it was my wife in the dream, bro.
Who sucked you off in the dream, bro?
It was my wife that I love, bro.
You know what? It was a Muslim, wasn't it? That's why you don't want to admit it. You went to sleep thinking about Mamdani.
Allah Akbar.
God.
Allah Akbar. I exploded. Allah Akbar.
He can't be put. He exploded.
Allah Akbar.
Did he say he exploded?
I exploded, bro, on that Allah Akbar.
That jizzah.
That jizya. That jizya. She got paid in tax. You know what I mean? I had to give her something to eat. They call it the Allah snack bar.
Yo, a ghost ain't fucked me in a minute, bro.
Nah?
Nah, man. I used to get fucked by ghosts back in the day.
But what do you mean? It's like, in what
Yeah,
way?
you getting fucked. You do same shit you had. You dreaming and you just wake up like, oh shit.
No, but you were getting some pussy. You weren't getting fucked. Like a ghost would fuck you?
Nah, bro. If you was in your sleep, what'd you call it?
Allah Akbar.
What did you call it, man?
What? A nocturnal emission.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when a ghost is fucking you.
But I was getting head. Your boy was deep.
Google nocturnal emission. Maybe I think I'm
That
thinking.
just means you coming. You came in
Yeah,
your
you have a
sleep.
wet dream.
Yes, that's when a ghost is fucking you.
But I wasn't getting fucked. I was getting head.
Nah, you don't know. That's a poltergeist giving you some pussy, bro. That's what you think. You think it was just a fucking nocturnal
It
emission.
was head and it was fire.
It's not cheating if it's a ghost.
Bro, she was loving it, dude.
The ghost?
Yeah. I felt bad that I woke up on her.
Really?
Because she was loving it.
Damn.
I know. I felt guilty. I was like, yo, I'm about to wake up, shorty. She was like,
Damn. Shout out to that ghost,
Shout
man.
out to the ghosts out
to
there,
the ghosts
man.
keeping us fucking straight.
Chris, what do your ghosts sound like? Or do they say, woo?
See this? Hold on, look. The term nocturnal emission can be connected. Look. The term nocturnal.
That was good.
The term nocturnal emission can be connected to supernatural beliefs, like the idea that the accidental emission of semen by Adam during his punishment created demons and ghosts, bro.
Shout out Adam, man.
Yes, you had a ghost gave you head last night, bro.
Bop.
That's fire.
Bob.
Ghost kept you from fucking. It's not cheating if it's a ghost, bro.
It isn't. I agree with you.
It's not cheating if it's a ghost. You ever had a ghost?
Now,
Fuck
do you
Alex?
get up and change your underwear or you sleep through it?
No, you gotta change, yo.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta change. That's the least you can do.
I've never had a wet dream.
You never had a wet dream, bro? Man, you're crazy for that one.
Never ever?
Never ever?
Like I always wake up before it happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're having sex with a girl in a dream and then you wake up. Yeah,
I mean, the ghosts don't find you sexy.
the ghosts don't want you to nut.
The ghosts like, I'm moving on, yo.
Yeah, his gay ass.
It's not 6 o'clock yet. Let me get to somebody else before it fucking turns daylight.
You think that she ran through to someone else after me?
Nah. She got what she wanted, bro.
Got what she wanted.
She got what she wanted.
Well-fed.
Unless she's a hoe. You know you
She's
can't
a
even
hoe.
spell ghost without hoe.
That's a fact.
You can't even spell it without hoe,
That's
bro.
facts.
GHOST. Without hoe, you just got a GST. That's a car.
That is a car.
No _profit _4325 said, is there a certain age and maturity level that men get to that they just don't cheat anymore? Yes. Are some men born cheaters and always gonna be cheaters? Are cheating adjacent? I don't think it's about maturity level or age. I think it's about, you understanding what's important.
Also your weight.
You Yeah, them fat fucks cheat, bro.
Them fat fucks cheat.
Them fat fucks cheat, yo. It's people that's in shape that don't cheat. Them fat fucks,
Yeah, they cheat.
yeah, bro. Them fit fucks, we don't cheat. But fat fucks,
Cheat meal.
man, that's exactly.
That cheat meal will get them every single time.
We don't.
You
I don't
stay
cheat.
fit.
But to your point, it was something we was talking about earlier, and I feel the same way. It's like a certain level of, peace that you have when you ain't living like that.
I know,
Actually, I
man.
was talking to G Herbo earlier. Now I'm blind. It's a certain level of peace that you have when you ain't living foul.
Man, imagine not living foul. But sometimes people who live foul, they got to make up for it by seeming more pure.
Huh?
Sometimes
Seeming more pure.
Seeming more pure.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what
They
you're
got to
saying.
live up
Yeah, I
for
get
it.
what
You
you're
know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. I wouldn't want to do that perp walk in front of my daughters, bro. No. No. And your wife would tell you that, you're going to have to explain to your daughters, why we getting a divorce. Holy shit. I got time for that, man.
Nobody got time for that.
I got time for that, yo. Cool-Spinach-1780. If you could live somebody else's life for one day, whose life would it be and why? P.S. Why not Chris's? What the fuck?
Chris got a fire life. Wake up in the morning, pretend he got limes. Right, get all that sympathy.
Chris is scared of scooters, bro.
That's
Yo,
true.
Scooter Braun was in here. Chris was in the other room. I'm serious. Listen, I walked in, Scooter Braun was out there. We all laughing.
You're the
Chris
best.
was in the other room, bro.
You're the best.
Listen,
Nah,
you
you're the
didn't
best.
realize that?
He's the best.
Chris was in the other
he's the
room.
best.
Chris was
He's
like,
the
I don't
best.
even want to be around those
He's the best.
scooters,
He's
bro.
the best.
You didn't see
He
that?
sat on that shit for 2 hours.
I know, that's fine.
Yeah, he's
Listen,
the best. He's
you
the best. That was,
You knew who the fuck that was.
No.
Chris was avoiding him on
That
purpose.
Scooter was really here. Charlamagne's not making it up for a joke. He was really here, and he sat on that shit for 2 hours on the podcast, just waiting for the right time to let that shit go. You're really the best, bro.
Listen,
You're
Chris
the best.
literally sat
You're
here.
the best, bro.
But am I lying?
He came in, saw him, and then
Got
ducked
the
into the
fuck
room
out of here.
immediately. I
Chris
didn't put it together.
even interact.
I didn't put it
yo.
together.
He
Wow.
didn't even fucking interact.
Wow.
When I walked in, I said, "What's up?" I said, "Oh, Scooter." I saw Chris jump from my nephew. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, bro,
Yo,
you're the best.
That
man.
was crazy, Chris.
You're the best.
That was crazy. I wouldn't want to live nobody else's life.
Yeah.
My life has been amazing, bro. I don't want to live anybody else's life. I don't want to live anybody else's existence. I love my journey and the journey that I'm still on. It is amazing.
Yeah, shout
You know what I'm
out.
saying? I don't want to, because you don't know what other people really got going on.
It's a hard question to ask once you have children.
That's right.
Because you can't imagine living with not them.
That's right.
That seems like such a punishment.
And then what if you go live somebody else's life for one day and you don't know that they gay on the low?
And now you're just getting your whole blown out.
You know, or somebody keep trying to hit on you and you like, yo, what the fuck? I'm not gay.
Get off me.
Since when?
Boom.
You was gay this morning.
Yes, sucking on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit could be kind of crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Knowledging wants to know, was it your father or your mother that taught you your values?
Oh, my dad, for sure.
Just your dad?
Yeah.
Mine was both.
Nah.
Really? Just your dad?
That's my dad, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, what values? My mom worked her ass off and she provides and that kind of shit. But like in terms of like humanity, I thought you meant values in terms of like humanity, like how you treat people, kindness, respect, honor.
You didn't get that from your mom?
Nah.
Even just watching how your mom is the sweetest, bro.
Nah. My dad, bro. My dad. That's all 100% my dad.
So white people, bro.
100% my dad.
No, listen,
my dad would instill it and then my mom would chip away at that shit.
I love Andrew's commitment to misogyny.
Son.
I mean, when you are misogynistic to your mother, that is like,
I get it from my mama. I get it from my mama.
I can't even be mad at you.
I get it from my mama, bro. I get it from my mama. My dad is the most loving, bro. I get it from my mama, man. Take that out on her.
All right, one more, man.
Yeah, one more, man. Shout out my mom, yo. You did something.
It's
something.
Let's
Right?
end on something good. This is good.
Yeah.
These last two are good though. Where's my super suit? If Andrew and Chris switch bodies, Freaky Friday style, who would be the first person each of you call to try and talk to?
Wait, what? Oh, if we switch bodies, Freaky Friday style, who would be the first person that each of us call to try and talk to? Shit, you know who I'm talking to.
You finally gonna call the Chinese restaurant and understand what they're saying?
You already know. You already know. I'm going straight to the source. All right, what's up with it? What's up with it, man?
You go to that local Chinese
I'm
restaurant and
going
they
right there.
I've been trying to understand you for
Yeah,
years.
tell me
Now
all
I
that
can
shit.
finally understand.
Come on now. Come on now.
I think you're really confusing a lot of the viewers out here, or the listeners.
Yeah.
No, Chris, you're Asian.
Okay.
You're
You're
Asian,
Jewish
man.
and Asian. We know this.
Come on.
You're Jasian.
You are.
Irish.
You're Jewish and Asian.
One more. This is the last one.
Yo, what did I call him? Egg Jew Young?
What? Andrew Young is hilarious. That might be the name of the podcast. Andrew Young. Turtle 08 says, respectfully, you are both leaders in your individual fields. Did you have to grow into that leadership role or is it natural for you? Schulz?
I don't know. I never really think about it in that way. I never really think about it in that way, to be honest about it. I think naturally there's growth with anything, but I never thought about it in that way. I was always just like, what can I do to continue to make the comedy that I want to make and put it out successfully?
Yeah.
And then I was fortunate enough that it was successful. And I think other people gravitated to the thing that they saw that was successful. But I never was like, it's my role as the leader to change these things. It was just like, how can I do comedy the exact way I want to do it?
Yeah, I would be honest with you. I don't look at myself as a leader.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I'm in a leadership role. I feel like I am a servant. I'm here to serve the needs of our listeners, our viewers, and I feel that I am a great team player. And I think that, one of my skills, if I had to say what some of my skills are finding the right people to be in those leadership roles. Because you can have a vision, right? Like, you can have a vision for something like Black Effect, but be like, who could run this day-to-day and make it successful?
That shit is so hard.
Oh, Dolly Bishop, you know what I'm saying?
Hiring the right people, hiring talent, like that shit is so hard.
Hire the right people and everything else falls in place. When I had my TV show, my good sister Rachel Edwards, she was our showrunner. And, everybody always complimented our staff. They always complimented the team.
Mm-hmm.
There was only two people on that team I picked. It was Rachel and Bianca. Because I knew that Bianca and Rachel would fill in everything else. They would fill in the blanks.
I mean, if you hire right, they will do that.
Yes.
That is the truth.
And that's exactly what Rachel and, Bianca did. And that is the reason that we had, that staff that we had, Salute to Bianca B. Bianca Brunette.
Shout out Big Bianca.
Bianca Brunette White. Oh, I'm
Yo,
sorry.
Charlotte, can you watch your
Bianca
mic, please,
Brunette
bro?
White.
God.
So yeah,
damn.
man. That's it. I don't like I said. That's it. Thank you for joining us this week. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.